Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I like to start off giving all honor, glory, and praise and worship to our power. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostle, elder, bishop, the great millstone, rule well, teacher on sound doctrine, and strong shalom to the hopeful elect. Alright, it's your brother HAQADASH representing Jim S. Brand Cherry Cleveland, Lord willing to bring out a quick and edifying lesson through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. And we're one step closer into the digital infrastructure being issued out at a massive rate. This is being talked about more and more as the days go by. These are a couple screenshots that I took from a brother off YouTube. I forgot where. It says Face ID. It says yes, RFID and NFC implants can be used to unlock phones, though the method and reliability can vary depending on the specific phone and implant type. It says UAE, United Emirates, I believe that's what it stands for. Dubai man with 11 chip implants can hack phone, access details in just 4 seconds. And that's like, they use people like this as test dummies because you're not gonna need 11 C hips, all right, to be able to maneuver in society, bro. Nobody's gonna do that. This man is just extra, right? But you got freaks like this that exist. Esau he don't need you to. He gonna have the super version of that C hip. They test the small versions out now to see how they can advance and see how it work and so forth and so forth. And they, just like anything, they continue to upgrade it. So by the time it's implemented to society at a massive rate, ain't nobody gonna have 11. They're gonna have just the one with all the information on it, a super C hip. Just like Elon boasting about the supercomputer coming out of Memphis, right? To be able to hold this database, because you gotta think on these movies they show that too. Like they have like this main, like if you look at the movie Afraid, well, Aya, all right, they had this one main computer board, which they thought was the interface. I think that's how you say that, to be able to dish out the information and the program to the different homes using Aya, like this one motherboard, if you will, at this location. But that's what the supercomputer is going to act as, the motherboard, in a sense, to be able to distribute out this power into this technology, right? Or help aid to this power, all right, in its formation. So and we saw what happened with that on the movie. It took over itself. It says biometrics is the use of technology to identify a person based on their biological or behavioral characteristics, right? Bio deals with the body, right, your identity, and metrics has to deal with measurements, right? So it's the measurement of the body, okay? Biometrics can include fingerprints, facial recognition, voice patterns, and more, right? That's why this AI technology is crazy. If you really take a think about it on a simple level, on a deep but simple level, you gotta ask yourself, how the hell, like, if you're just thinking like, just did this technology, how is this technology able to do what it's doing? It's left hand energy involved, or it's the power of YAHAWASHI involved. Esau don't have this power to be able to make this technology do what it's doing, bro. Right? A couple chords and codes on a square, or a couple codes and lines and wires, all right, on some type of device that's able to help someone walk and help someone spark their neurological aspect of their body and help them think, and they remember all the time, they can see again, and they can open doors and walk through. Come on, man, that's witchcraft. And I forgot what quote. Let me see if I can find that real quick. The quote by Arthur C. Clarke: any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Arthur C. Clarke. So they get the energy and they get the information from the left hand spirits on how to actually come about these different ways and technological advances, man. They work with the left hand spirits. You understand? So let's get this Isaiah. And the Lord told the prophets about this way back then. This is Isaiah 42:9. It's just now we're able to understand it and break it down. Isaiah 42:8. I am Yahawah, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So you think that this technology at the scale that we see it at, the facial recognition, the AI, you could think, I did a lesson on that dude, Godfrey. He looked like Denzel, sounded like Denzel, but it wasn't Denzel. You think technology like this, in our time that exists, you think the Lord wasn't going to warn us about it? Of course he was. Of course he was. And you think it wasn't going to have no significance on the future, on what this all is about? Right, the God complex of Esau Edom, the mad scientist, the madman who wants his birthright back. He can't get it back, so he sought it carefully with tears. And who the one who always had a hatred for his brother, even in the garden, the spirit of the serpent, and when he was in his reincarnation as Cain, right? He slaughtered his brother Abel. He said, "My brother's my brother's keeper." He got jealous of his birthright, even when he actually was born as Esau. He said when his father Isaac go to the spirit world, he was going to slay his brother Jacob. So come on, man. You think a man like this, with this type of power, wasn't going to use this power to figure out a way to separate your spirit, okay, and keep your spirit in bondage, all right, as he thinks? Come on, man. This technology has everything to do with his madness. Okay? His madness. Habakkuk 2:3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. And we're in that time. The vision is speaking. The prophecy is speaking regarding this technology, man. And this is exactly, in fact, what John saw on the island of Patmos, man. He saw the technology. He saw the white coats with the delivery system being implemented, all right, if you will, in the people's hands, man, in their heads and etc., man. He saw that. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right? That's why you gotta believe it, because it's speaking. A fool won't believe it. So then you go to the scriptures and find out where it's actually implemented. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, right? And it came at its exact time it was supposed to come. So I put in Chat GPT, and I got this video. It's about a 7-8 minute video from the brother in New York, GMS Watchman, and dealing with this technology. And I'm gonna let that play to close out the video, but I'm gonna read this. Chat GPT, what's significant about I typed in what's significant about the year 2030. The year 2030 holds significance in various global contexts. Right, that's the point. That's the point number one. It holds significance in various global have to deal with the ointment sense. Have to deal with the people. Okay. Global, worldwide, universal, pertaining to the whole globe of the earth. Okay, I believe I said that right. Oikominute, and then you have dealing with like the world, everybody, and then you have Eon, and then you have I'm drawing a blank right now, Salakia. What is it? Damn, man, I can't think. But you have the different worlds, man. Hold on. So just to show you real quick, oikoumene, dealing with the whole world, the inhabited world. This is from Revelation 17, right? And drawing a blank like a mug. And cosmos is the word world in St. John 3:16. It's dealing with harmonious arrangement. So a group of people. Oikoumene is a larger sect, which is the world. Cosmos is a particular sect, which is a group of people within the world. All right, and so forth. So just to show you that real quick. Now, so yeah, so that word global, okay? So now you understand. So the global context, meaning the whole world, including environmental, technological, and social. Here are some key aspects. I'm going to just read the headings and then highlight one. Sustainable development goals, right? Let's read that. United Nations are set for 2030 as the target year for achieving the 17 SDGs, which focus on reducing poverty, improving health and education, achieving gender equality, ensuring environmental sustainability. Climate action, number 2, in the Paris Agreement. 3, technological advancements. By 2030, advancements in artificial intelligence, robotics, renewable energy, and other emerging technologies are expected to revolutionize industries and everyday life. Urbanization and infrastructure. All right. Predictions suggest that by 2030, a large portion of the global population will live in urban areas, that's your 15-minute cities, leading to further growth in cities and infrastructure projects. Aging population. In some parts of the world, particularly in developed countries, the population is aging rapidly. The effects of this demographic shift will be felt by 2030, requiring change in healthcare, pensions, and workforce dynamics. In summary, 2030 is seen as a milestone for various global challenges and advancements that will shape the future of society. 2030 is a pivotal year, but they know they have a short time, so they're speeding up. They're pushing out things they probably didn't even plan on pushing out yet, right? They're doing it this year. 2025 is a pivotal year. It says, and I typed in revolutionize because it talked about revolutionize at the top. It says, where is that? Bear with me. It said the word revolutionize. Okay, in number 3, are expected to revolutionize industries in everyday life. So revolutionize, it said it means to bring about a dramatic and fundamental change or transformation in something. So a dramatic and a fundamental change. Your fundamentals is your basics. The fundamentals is the starting point. So it's gonna bring change into the basic things to life in life: food, water, bread, raiment, shelter, and so forth. Those are the basic things. And let me type this in. Fundamental. Fundamental refers to something that is essential, basic, or core to the nature of a thing or system. It is often used to describe key principle, concepts, or components that are necessary for the structure of functioning of something. Right. That's what the book is. Alright. It says, just real quick. Sirach 39. It says, Sirach 39 and 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water. The principle goes back. Let's type it in. Let's type it in like with an S so you can get the right word. There you go. Principles are fundamental truths, rules, or beliefs that guide behavior, actions, or reasoning. So principles is linked to fundamentals, which are the basic or core or essential things to one's life. Sirach 39:26. The principal things, or the fundamental things, the basic things, the core things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, salt, flour, wheat, honey, milk, the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. You see? All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. These are the principal things, man. The fundamental things. So this devil is saying revolutionize means to bring about dramatic and fundamental change. So he's going to bring change to the basic things to one's life that makes one live. Or transformation is something often in a way that completely alters. They're going to revolutionize. They're going to completely alter the structure, function, or approach. The function is the way it operates. The approach is the way it sees things and how it deals with the situation. He's making the people, he's trying to turn the people to the way he wants the people to think, feel, touch, react, and so forth. That's what the whole point of merging us with technology, or merging man with, I ain't gonna say us, merging man with technology is about. To feed his thoughts into you. Take away the spirit which is from YAHAWASHI and feed his artificial version of that in you. It says it implies a significant and sometimes radical shift that leads to new ways of doing things, often making old methods obsolete. God damn. And he said the old way is bad, his way is good. But the Lord said his way, YAHAWASHI said his way is good and the evil way is bad. But the scriptures say, woe to him that call evil good and good evil. Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And that's talking about woe, W-O-E, death and destruction to these individuals. For example, a new technology might revolutionize an industry by introducing more efficient or innovative ways of doing things. So, Lord willing, is edifying. I'm gonna play this video, and Lord willing, is edifying. Hey, I want to give all honor and glory and praise and worship to YAHAWASHI, HAQADASH. Hey, watch this video. Until next time, hey, shalom.
Hello and welcome to GBN Originals. I'm Ben Leo. Now, imagine a world where your wallet becomes obsolete. No card numbers, no PIN codes, just you, your face, and your hand becoming the key to your financial transactions. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi blockbuster, doesn't it? But this isn't fiction. It's the future MasterCard envisions for all of us by 2030. In a bold announcement, MasterCard has revealed plans to phase out the iconic 16-digit credit card number that's been a cornerstone of modern commerce for decades. And instead, of course they're turning to biometric authentication, using your unique physical traits, such as your face or your palm, to verify payments. What could go wrong? By the end of this decade, MasterCard's vision is that your body will be all you need to pay for groceries, book flights, or shop online. This announcement is part of a broader shift in how we think about money and security in an increasingly digitized world. But what does this mean for you, me, and society as a whole? Well, let's break it down. For decades, credit cards have been at the heart of global commerce. They've made life easier for billions of people all around the world. But as technology has advanced, so too have the threats to our financial security. Last year alone, 2024, global card fraud reached staggering levels, with billions lost to cybercrime. Data breaches exposed sensitive card details from some of the world's biggest corporations, such as Marriott, Ticketmaster, and even major retailers weren't spared. So this isn't just an inconvenience, it's an absolute crisis. Because every time you swipe or tap your card at a payment terminal or enter your details online, you're exposing yourself to potential fraud. Criminals are getting smarter and even more sophisticated each and every year. This escalating crisis has pushed companies like MasterCard and Visa to rethink how we pay and how we protect ourselves. Their solution? Biometrics, your fingerprints, your face, even the palm of your hand, combined with advanced tokenization technology. So how does that all work then? Biometric authentication is simple, yet incredibly powerful. Instead of storing your credit card number on a physical card or in an online system where it can be stolen by hackers, tokenization converts it into a unique digital identifier stored securely on your device or in a cloud-based system. This token is meaningless to anyone who tries to steal it because it can only be verified when paired with your personal biometric data. When you make a payment using biometrics, whether it's through facial recognition or scanning your fingerprint, the system verifies both the tokenized data and your physical traits. This ensures that even if hackers breach a system or intercept payment data, they just can't access anything useful. The goal is clear.
Us blokes hate talking about a little thinning up top, and many of us settle with that balding look, but that wasn't for me, and that's why I went to Elite Hair, the world's leading hair loss clinic, and now I've had over 4,000 new hairs added to this barnet, and very soon I'm going to be rocking some brand new flowing locks, and you can too. So how does it work? Step 1, I sent the team a set of photos of my head. Step 2, I then spoke to one of the Elite Hair staff who looked through my photo submissions and worked out a treatment plan for me. Step 3, Elite Hair then organised accommodation and the treatment. treatment. I was at their state-of-the-art treatment centre in Istanbul, and their incredibly kind staff took me through the process, and before I knew it, I was in surgery. Elite Hair and their leading medical experts have specialised in pain-free treatments using the Sleep Deep method, and they really mean that. I felt incredibly relaxed the whole time, and I haven't felt any pain since. Check out Elite Hair using the link in the description. When you do, Elite Hair will provide you with a free personalised hair analysis. Then you'll join over 100,000 happy patients. Hit that link and start your hair growth journey like I did today.
Eliminate vulnerabilities in traditional payment systems while making transactions faster and more convenient for consumers. MasterCard isn't alone in this revolution. We've already mentioned Visa. They're making strides with biometric payment technology. In fact, Visa has already certified biometric payment cards equipped with fingerprint sensors and advanced security elements like Infineon's SLC38 chip. And to me and you, that's a cutting-edge piece of tech designed specifically to secure transactions. These innovations are being tested and rolled out all around the world. In Australia, MasterCard has partnered with AMP Bank back in 2022 to launch its very first numberless cards. And these cards didn't display any visible account numbers or expiration dates, which is, according to them, a significant step forward to eliminating physical identifiers altogether. Meanwhile, Visa-certified solutions like IDEX Pay and Secora Pay Bio are paving the way for adoption across Asia, Pacific markets and beyond. So the race really is on between these two giants, MasterCard and Visa, to define the future of how we spend our money. But there's more at stake here than just convenience at checkout counters. The rise of biometric payments is part of a much larger trend, the convergence of digital identity systems with financial transactions. Think about it for a second. Biometric authentication ties your unique physical identity directly to your financial activity. And it doesn't stop there. All around the world, governments and corporations are developing systems that link biometric data with everything from healthcare records to legal identification apps. Proponents of this, well, they argue that this kind of integration will enhance security and make you safe and make it all seamless for everyone involved. Imagine being able to access government services or medical care simply by scanning your face or your palm. Sounds ideal on paper. But critics warn that this could lead us down a very slippery slope indeed towards centralized control over personal data. Once biometric systems are fully implemented on a global scale, just who will control them? And what will happen if or when they're abused? Biometrics promise unparalleled security against fraud, but they also come with significant risks too. Unlike passwords or PINs, which can be reset if compromised, you can't just change your face or fingerprints if they're stolen, even if you might like to at times. Experts have raised concerns about what happens when biometric data falls into the wrong hands. Cybersecurity analysts point out that once stolen, biometric data is essentially gone forever. Poof. It can't be replaced like a lost credit card number. Privacy advocates also have sounded alarms about centralized databases storing vast amounts of biometric information. These databases, these hubs, could become prime targets for hackers, or, worse yet, tools for mass surveillance by governments or corporations or nefarious states. The risks are real, but so too apparently are the benefits, because surveys show that over 80% of consumers are willing to use fingerprints instead of PIN codes for high-value transactions because they see biometrics as faster and more secure than traditional methods. So despite privacy concerns, many people are excited about the prospects of ditching their wallets altogether and just scanning your face on a screen or putting your palm on a screen. The idea of waving your hand or scanning your face at checkouts does feel futuristic and undeniably convenient. Some consumers love the idea because it eliminates fumbling for cards or remembering passwords or PINs during busy moments. Others, though, including me, I'll have to say, they remain skeptical about whether these systems will truly protect their data in the long run. But one thing is clear. As companies such as MasterCard push forward with these technologies, consumers will need to weigh convenience against potential risks very, very carefully. MasterCard's ultimate goal isn't just removing numbers from credit cards. No, it's removing cards altogether. And by eliminating physical cards entirely from their ecosystem by 2030, only 5 years away, MasterCard hopes to reduce fraud while enhancing user experience across its global networks. But this shift also raises very serious questions about choice and control. Will consumers like me and you still have alternatives if we don't want our bodies tied directly to payment systems? Or will they eventually be forced into adopting these technologies, whether they like it or not? And as we approach 2030 and potentially say goodbye to physical credit cards altogether, the question isn't whether biometrics will dominate payments, it's how this transformation will reshape society as we know it. Will these technologies make transactions safer? Or actually, will they really just expose us all to new vulnerabilities? Will they empower individuals? Or will they centralize control in ways we can't yet foresee? One thing is certain, the future is coming and it's coming fast, and it's written, apparently, on our palms and faces. Thank you for watching. This has been Ben Leo. Don't forget to subscribe to GB News YouTube for much more.